Some people have asked about octaves in the octave Etude, which is a piece that I don't play because I don't think it's very attractive. It's, of all the Chopin Etudes, it seems to me to be the one that's most like a study and not really like a piece of music. In fact, I think the only reason to play it is to show that you can. But since people have asked about octaves, it's as good a place as any to start. The basic technique of playing an octave, and maybe I'll just do one hand at a time, is a pluck and a rotation. So the rotation is as if there's a hinge here on my fifth finger. That's the rotation. This is rotation, forearm rotation. And the act of playing that, the F sharp, sends me to the E sharp. So that's the pluck and a little bit of rotation. It's this movement that helps me play fast octaves. This is not a quick movement and never will be, and it will tire you out. That's all there is to it. It's really very easy. I never finger octaves. This, for example, some people like to do that, or even 3, 4, 5. That is death. Never, never, never do that. I don't care how big your hand is, but it's certainly death on an average or smallish hand. Don't ever do that. Got it? Don't ever do that. All right. The other thing I would say about chromatic octaves in particular is to try to stay in line with the black keys as much as you can. Otherwise, you get all this in, out, in. So it would be this. That's a very big movement, and that's going to slow you way down and tire you out. So once again, the technique is a combination of pluck and rotation. So I'll ask you this question. What's wrong with this? Why can't I practice it this way? Because I haven't used each octave to take me to the next octave. So it's always this. It's useless to practice that. It's this. And so on. In both hands, it's the same. So this feels nice because the hands are mirror images, and this feels like I'm doing the same thing in each hand because it's opposite. Then in speed, you can add a little bit of pedal to simulate a legato. Then the other thing is there's a little bit of grouping involved. So if we separate that first F sharp from the others, now it's as if there's a new start here. All of the notes that go in the same direction are grouped together and finish here, and then a new start. My glasses fogged over, I can't see, let's see. That's it, okay, so it's... So, once again in speed. Then the other thing to notice about this on the second line, we're asked to play an accent that comes on the weakest part of the beat. But in order to do that, you can think again of a new starting place. And now it's a down. Then that brings me to the next place where I just crashed on that chord. To play the chord, don't do this. It's not, you don't need to hold that, try to hold that down, but it's let go of it and use the pedal. And that's really all there is to it. Those are the basic octave techniques. Anyway, just to recap a little bit, this is the way I would practice it. Pluck and land first. Maybe you don't need to go through the whole piece this way. Try to minimize the movement, the rotation, but it's under there. It's tiny, but it's under there. If you just do this, you'll never get the speed, and it'll never feel right, and you'll tire out. All right. Also, in the lento section, again, you do not need to do this. This does not make it any more legato than this. So I don't do it. It stretches the hand all out of whack. Even in a large hand, it's not healthy. Anyway, so it's the same technique. So here there's a leap. We finish the group. Now I'm going to start over from the B and This is like a hinge on the B, on the high B. So I feel like I'm going from 5 to 1. And at the last second, fifth finger comes out. So it's 5 to 1. So that's really all there is to playing octaves. One last time, and you can start almost anywhere in this piece, even when the two hands aren't playing in unison. Here, for example, let's see. Chord. So it's chord, new group, chord, new group, chord, and so on. You can start almost anywhere in the piece. The technique is the same. It's that pluck and rotation. The octave etude, an introduction.